Well, poor old Motty not doing the game tomorrow. Cup final.
No.
Do you think he sits at home with the sound down saying, "Here we are, out we are." Oh, what a sad image that is.
Absolutely.
Now, over to Des in the studio. He'll be back though, won't he?
He'll be back.
He's doing the, is he doing the European Championship final?
Yes, I think so.
So that's a bigger gig, isn't it? Sorry to mention gigs again, I'm sorry.
Of course, we will be supporting Man United.
We will, yeah. We don't have
to.
any choice.
Oh.
We are members of the Junior Man United fan club.
They wrote
nice.
to us. Fred the Red, who is the bloke who runs the Junior Man United fan club, wrote to us
Yes.
and said that we were members of the Junior Man United fan club. Oh. And he didn't care about the fact that we supported other teams.
There's my membership card. Can you see that?
Oh, I haven't got one of those.
Nice.
You get mugs. Where's my one? Where's my one? It's just not here. Notice this.
Of course it is. There's my mug, look.
Yeah. There's my mug.
And we had no choice at all. He wrote to us and said, "I know you're not Man United fans, but you are really, probably, if you think about it."
Yeah. Isn't this for normally sort of under 12s or something?
Yeah, but those are all playing in the side now. So. You get
One of
this
these.
for your car, which will keep you company during the long journey up the M1.
We haven't been invited, have we?
I don't think I'll put this in my car. I don't want to come home one night, forget, and put a brick through the windscreen. In the magazine, which is called Glory, Glory Man United, it says in here that Lee Sharp has closed down his fan club, 1,500 members, because he wants to dedicate his time to football. Honestly, it says that. Look, Lee Shocker, it says on there. And a bloke wrote into us, John Dynan from Manchester, and he said that Lee Sharp's so desperate to get away from his fans, he's disguised himself as a schoolgirl in Manchester. There's Lee. Look at that, that's him, isn't it?
It's good, isn't it?
That is him now. I'd have joined his fan club earlier if I'd have known.
Yeah. What's the first FA Cup final you remember, Danny?
Man United Chelsea.
Yeah.
That was many years ago.
It's not going back quite so far.
You remember that one, don't you, Dave?
I remember that
Poor old Dave, he was in tears.
one. I was in tears, it was terrible. Little sad moment in the middle of all this hilarity.
Touching.
Still, we had sex and everything was all right.
Yeah. That was when I was in tears, though.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Anyway.
Tears is a gay
The good thing
club
about the FA
in
Cup
Hampstead.
final. Oh, scorched earth. So, Des, of course, your Match of the Day is a highlights programme.
Yes.
Do you think
You spotted that?
Yeah, I have spotted that over the years.
Yes.
Have you ever noticed while watching your highlights programme that sometimes you get the odd mistake?
Do we?
Well, let me show you what we mean. Here's a moment. This is an actual moment from the BBC highlights of England-Bulgaria. It's just as Robbie Fowler comes on, which is of great interest to the people behind Terry Venables.
Well, he's a precocious talent, Fowler, and this theatre won't worry him. He's done it all for Liverpool in the last 2 seasons, and he's played against top-quality defenders, so I'm sure he'll take it all in his stride.
It's always a problem, isn't it, continuity?
Oh, always a problem.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I suppose. Can be.
So, moving on. You ever thought about being a sports presenter at all?
I haven't really thought about it, but I'm sure I'd quite enjoy it.
There's no reason why you couldn't. You are, I mean, you are a football fan. There's no reason why you couldn't do
You
that.
never know, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Well, you could do
get
Desti's
to go
job
to
Match of the Day.
You could do a grandstand, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I always get that when you're on.
Yeah.
Well, they're in Italy. In Italy, they have they have a presenter called Alba Perietti. We've got a still of her and her other presenter there. There you are. And she presents Gala Goal.
Which is sort of like Match of the Day on Sunday night.
And she's a very beautiful woman. But obviously the BBC Sports Department have never had anyone like Alba Perietti presenting, but they have tried to make their coverage a bit more sensual.
Sex. Should you or shouldn't you?
Des, actually, you answered that in your own inimitable style.
Anyway, Des, that woman there, she can count herself lucky. She wasn't with Central TV's Bob Hall. By the way, do you remember, Frank, what happened to What's My Footballing Line that we used to do? Oh, my God.
You're trying to have a conversation on this show, and... Hello. Now, what a coincidence. It's actually someone come to do What's My Footballing Line. Now, someone with an unusual job in football, they do a mime, and you have to guess what it is exactly that they do. And here's this week's contestant. Welcome. So here is this week's footballing mime. We have to guess now what it is.
Am I allowed to guess?
Yeah, all guess.
Thank you.
This is.
Oh, hold on, he's still doing it.
This is a rough guess. Would it have anything to do with broadcasting at all?
No, a lot.
Oh, it's Jimmy Hill, of course it is.
Jimmy Hill!
Someone sit down, Jimmy.
Please.
Oh, God, fabulous. Jimmy's high kick. Jimmy, good to see you, mate.
It's very good to be here.
We've been waiting for 51st episode. We thought we must get Jimmy Hill on, and eventually you've landed. So we're very happy about that.
Yeah,
it's good to see you.
It is good. You're a purist, really. You like the passing game, don't you?
I like to see professional players do something that I don't think I could have done when I was playing. Now, straightforward.
Go on, Jim.
Like hit the goal. Like hit the goal.
What are you looking at Danny for?
But it's like better than looking at Des.
You've still got it, Jim.
Yes. No, it's you know, I like to see exciting players. I mean, Gaza is silly to say the only player we've got who's English who is different, but he is different. He's got great skill, and I look to the day when we will have a dozen Gazas contesting the midfield place.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to be in that nightclub, though.
No.
Anyway, Jimmy, we've all accept. When we had a bit of a laugh, everyone accepts. I think that you do know about football. You know about the finer points of the game. You like to watch attractive football. And to remind us all, here's a shot of you giving a team talk when you were a manager at Coventry City.
What I want under those circumstances is to use all this space here. Fullback will chip a long ball up into the space. Doesn't need to be particularly accurate as long as it's high and clears everybody. And then the centre ball can pick up.
When that happens, we must make sure that we've got somebody going through that middle, don't you think?
Well, that's true, Brian, and I want that in the end. But for the time being, I want us to work just on this one move.
Can you believe that idiot manager was then the manager of Coventry City? 3rd Division, 2nd Division, 1st Division, now 29 years, and they're still there. Isn't it lovely?
So, of course, Jimmy, you're now you know, probably the most famous pundit. You're really the godfather of punditry. I think the essence of a good pundit is the ability to sum up the character of a player in a few well-chosen words. Like here you are, analysing an FA Cup semi-final from 6 or 7 years ago.
A lot of power, really, on the half volley. Now, my verdict on that is because, in my view, Grobbelaar is an honest man, and if you look at his reaction when he came up from that, it said, all right, I should have got there, I didn't, it was a goal. He wouldn't want to cheat, Bruce Grobbelaar. He's a man.
Will you believe it? Well, I hope he didn't do it.
Yeah.
I really hope he didn't do it. Because if we find out that there are people that throw the game, there's a few West Brom players I want a word with. Over about 30 years.